I have great news today, folks. I'm here with my good friend and business partner, Denny Murphy. Say hello, Denny.
How's everybody doing?
Everybody's doing great. Today we're going to solicit Denny's information to talk about how to get through the booking rental process very successfully. So Denny, what's the first thing a client should do when they're thinking about a vacation rental?
Same thing that they should do when they think about buying. Think it through. Figure out how many people you're gonna have. Figure out how long you want to stay. When you're coming, when you're going, and exactly what's important to everybody, because we've got a lot to choose from in Ocean City.
Nice. So how many rentals do we have at Vantage to choose from?
At Vantage, we have about 480 in total. In Sunset Island, which is most near and dear to our hearts a lot of the time,
Amen.
We have over 100.
So you get 100 to choose from at Sunset Island and 300 winners throughout the rest of Ocean City.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about the rental season itself.
Well, the rental season itself has two major seasons. Okay, we've got the shoulder season, which we refer to as May and early June. Then the kids get out of school and it flips to mostly week-long rentals with mom, dad, and the kids coming down to your traditional Ocean City scene. Then we go back to September and the 3-night rentals take over. They're king in September and October. We rent to bikers, we rent to car show people, and people looking for a long weekend while the weather's still nice.
What are some of the common questions? I have a few that I've heard over the years from guests. How do they check in?
Well, check-in procedure is easy. Our office on 52nd Street and our new office on 128th will allow for quick, easy, smooth check-ins. And we're rolling out a really cool program this year. It's called our Trusted Travelers Program. So if you've been with Vantage for 2 years, we've had no problems, you can go check in directly to the unit as long as the owner's participating. And what the owner needs to do is simply buy a remote lock.
Wow, so we're getting all that technology built in, but you gotta kinda have to prove yourself.
You have to prove yourself.
Kinda like coming out of college. You gotta build your credit, and they build street cred with us. How do they do that?
Well, they check in on time. More importantly, they check out on time. They leave the house clean, and they don't cause any problems.
What does Vantage do that's special that nobody else in town does? Tell me honestly.
Well, honestly, we're putting more money into marketing than any other guy on the street. Granted, we're getting a little bit of money from our owners to do that. Our marketing fees are a little bit higher, but we're putting a lot of our own into it. So what we're doing is we're listing you on vrbo.com, HomeAway.com, Airbnb.com. We're putting more money into our website, into our auto-suggest technology than any other firm on the beach. And then on the back end, we're spending money too. You've seen us.
Yeah, I see it. Here's my question though. How do I know my unit's gonna be clean? I'm checking in and I'm on the special program. How do I know? What's kind of my lock, my kind of guarantee that I'm gonna go to a nice one?
Two really neat things we do. First, I'll talk about our portfolio as a whole, and then I'll talk about Sunset Island. So we employ a team of inspectors that go into the properties after every guest is checked out throughout the course of the season.
Wait a second, so after I check out, I'm John Q. Renter, and I check out, I got somebody coming in to inspect it?
Yep,
to make sure I left it clean and didn't break anything?
Absolutely, and then in the event that you did break something, you go on the naughty list.
Ooh,
okay? If you don't tell us, you go on the naughty list, and then we go ahead, we access the security deposit however we need to.
So do we let them know that's gonna happen? Because I have a famous saying that I learned many years ago. People do what you inspect, not what you expect.
Well, that's part of the beauty of it. A lot of our tenants see the people going in and out, you know? When you come in, you see a Vantage inspector going out of the unit with a name tag and a clipboard. That's gonna keep you a little more honest.
Now, since we've been doing that, have you seen the units left in better condition?
You know, in all honesty, I haven't, but you know what I have seen? I've seen the units being cleaned better.
Ah, so they're a little bit more clean.
The cleaners know that they're being inspected as well, because we're not only looking out for the tenant and the owner, but we're making sure that the cleaners are doing their job as well.
Oh, that's nice. So you got a double inspection.
That was the real ancillary benefit when we rolled out the inspection plan.
And then that gives you some peace of mind when you book through Vantage. I got one other thing to say. 1, 2, 3, lock it up!